Mercedes-Benz Stadium, one does take to the skies before kickoff. That's the mascot, Freddie the Falcon. Down at ground level, it is a cauldron of Falcons also taking flight out of the tunnel and onto the field here in Atlanta. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back to the 27. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their fourth-year quarterback.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with a loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. He'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Another carry for him. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. They said with that sack in mind, Brock, we all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a 1st down here. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. They'll run here following the penalty. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Finds a seam down the middle, and he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And they get this down to the 28. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bucs have the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Now we see after that play, one of the Falcons having some trouble out there. They'll head out to look at him. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Still sticking with the passing game. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Here he is on 3rd and short. Oh, he's gonna run for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. And that played good enough for a 1st.
1st down. A gain of 7. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
They'll motion the slot man right. And they're going to throw out of the gun. And he's tackled for a short gain. And after the play, one of the Falcons still out there injured. So we'll get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Third and long for him here. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Caden, I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be. All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Here's Robinson with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well-handed Falcons for their first possession. And it's their fifth-year quarterback leading the charge.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to the well again. We'll call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
It's a pickup of 3.
They're going play action.
And 7.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. DJ Turner in on the stop that time. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
At the 43-yard
He's going to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. Racing down the left side. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Setting up to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers go up 10-zip here in the first.
Falcons, nothing.
The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Kicks away from 1. This makes it up to the 25. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Hand off on 2nd and short. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's
All set to go now from the 35.
And the Falcons.
First and 10, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Dive play straight ahead. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Falcons. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
I'll throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And they make the tackle at the 38. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Trying the right side. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
At the Bucs, 38.
Passing now on 2nd and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He's got right, complete. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons reach pay dirt for the first time this game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
One right down the middle. And the Falcons cut it to a field goal game. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget it.
Oh, he lost the football! And the Falcons get to it!
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And the turnover puts them right back out there. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy is screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Throw here, 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Takes it in at the 26. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. Out of the field runs the Atlanta offense. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock. Getting a key division matchup so early in this season. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Throwing now out of the shotgun. To the right and hauled in by Jones. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. The Buccaneers leading so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at 3rd and very long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it at the 30. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece, and he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Short pass brought in. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 2 yards.
Trying to throw this from the gun. It's into the hands of White. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
In his 11th year, still knocking him through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Buccaneers back on offense now, led out by Graham Mertz. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and
Another throw here on 2nd down. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. And air it out on 3rd. That one's complete over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
That's good for a 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Caught by his back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Running for the marker on 2nd. Now that's not what the offense styled up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
26 yards.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 10 yards.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Down with the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down. Play action. Complete out to the right. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
A 3-yard pickup.
Takes the second down snap. We've got a screen to the running back. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
That's another Buccaneers.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Has it down close. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. This one to Williams out left side. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a second quarter lead.
Buccaneers.
No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 10.
The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. On the return, here's Rodgers. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Falcons ready for their next possession. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Finds the in route complete. He's going to get this one to the 36-yard line.
The Falcons first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Second and 6.
Pass play coming here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
Brings up third down.
He has it on the QB sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They're going play action. Into the hands of the rookie from UCLA. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
It's a gain of 7.
Second and 3 now.
Brings up second and 3 at the Buccaneers 46-yard line.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And they will face a third down here, Brock, but not by much. Good effort to challenge for it. He reaches the 43. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hand off to the back. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. The Big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Running it now out of the gun. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
The tackle made at the 12-yard
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
Brings up third down.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
The Buccaneers go to the nickel, third down. Third and long for him here. They're on him again, and he goes down again. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Falcons calling the field goal team's number this time. He cashed his first attempt, his second now from 45. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bucs offense taking over late in the half. And they'll have enough time to try to get it into field goal range. Just a shade over 40 seconds remaining. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Dropping back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of game. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8.
Looking to throw. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. On the return, here's Rodgers. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Falcons returning their offense, and this running back to the field. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. On first down, they'll run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
It is caught left side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
And the Falcons.
Setting up to throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. It is He's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll run here on first down. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's got Jones for the completion. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
10 at the 16-yard line.
Give now to the running back. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
14 more yards. And the Falcons, first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons push their lead to 3.
Here's 17.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down. Now we see after that play, one of the Falcons having some trouble out there. They'll head out to look at it. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. They're going to try and throw it here. Steps up, and he's running with it. A pickup of 17, and the Bucs have the first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First and 10, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
39-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Right up the gut. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. And it brings up
Got to throw. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down, but instead it's incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of the strength, to send that puppy through.
On the return, here's Rodgers. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Falcons and this running back headed back out for a new series. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Another carry for him. And he's right near that first down marker as the stop is made at the 48.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
He's going to keep this one. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. This time he's looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one does not go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
3rd and 10.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got Turner for the completion. And they make the tackle at the 38. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Falcon first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Handoff now out of the gun. The stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Back to the well again. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Made at the 6-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Caught near the goal line. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 3rd quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Taken in by Williams outright. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing now on first down. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
It's second down and 10.
Looking in the air here. There's Hawes. He's got it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 6. And it's
Third down from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down at the 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So we're through 3 here. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. First and 10 now from the 30. Still sticking with the passing game. Gets it to him on the screen. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
He's going to throw it again. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Coming to the line, this is first and 10. In the red zone now. Dump off to his fullback. And they're all over that screen. Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest with you, Kate. That's an occasion where a drop would have been a whole lot better than a completion. Couldn't find the way back to the line, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Throwing it again here. Has it at the 7. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Looking for somewhere to throw. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. They are throwing it again. Finds his fullback. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go.
This play going under review by the officials. Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well. Because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
Well, good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Gonna keep this one and go. And this time he fights his way across for the touchdown. The Buccaneers now trail by just a point in the 4th. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Now after After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Robinson with the return. Escapes the defender. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Falcons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. They go play action on first down. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. It's going to bring up second down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Hit behind the line, that ball's loose. And this one belongs to the Buccaneers.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do ever is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Yeah, pretty bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Third and long for him here. Throwing the out route complete. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Here come the Bucs on offense now. In that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one finds the fullback. And he'll get it up to the 27. Come to the line here, second and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up
He's going to throw this one. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. They've got first down here from the 36.
complete to Jackson Laws.
They're going play action. Big strike here to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Bucs have the first.
45-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
Sticking to the air here. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Second and 3 now.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Here's the handoff. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's good for a first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Plowing up the middle. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Buck still out there and being looked at now. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Hand off to the back. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on third down. They're throwing it. Catch is made in close. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down, and they've got themselves a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet...
Oh, he lost the football! And the Falcons scoop it up, and he's out in the clear. The 50! The 30! Gets the 10! And they will not score. They needed one more step to make it, but they are going to take over at the goal line.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line, and then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock you free, and that's exactly what they did, keeping points off the board.
Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And this is certainly on a silver platter for him, isn't it, Brock? Just 3 yards. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Second and goal, they're going to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down at the line. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. This might be a free play for him. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Looking to throw. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a fourth-quarter lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Here's Robinson with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now here come the Falcons on offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 43.
There's a dive up the middle. And this run is going to push it inside the 40. Give him 7 there. It's a gain of 8, and we have reached our 2-minute warning.
8 yards on the
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Working now from the gun. Finds his man over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
It's a gain of 11.
Back to throw. Complete over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Sign quarterback run here. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front. Gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. That's not going to do the job. He's taken down behind the line. That forces 4th down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the give. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. The Falcons take a timeout. It's their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners as we say goodbye from Atlanta.